Greetings everyone, my name is Atterville, and welcome to my Let's Try of the demo of Pronty, Fishy Adventure, a 2D metroidvania in development by 18 Light Game Ltd. I'll be spending at least 30 to 35 minutes on this demo, giving my first impressions along the way. And as these are my first impressions, I apologize in advance for any silly mistakes or false assertions I'll make. Here's our main protagonist, Pronty. They appear to be a silent one. Left analog stick to move around. Off to training. What kind of creature Pronty is anyways? It seems like they're a hybrid. Bront is not only our best friend, but our primary weapon too. But I can't attack infinitely with them. I need to wait for them to cool down, or cool them down manually. None other in the past 5 years? That sounds a bit suspicious to me. Judging by the skull icon, is very likely a boss. That's nice. So if we're too far apart, I can teleport them to me. Recycles, the currency of the game. Generate are their names. By pressing B, I open up this menu. Pronty does not start out with loot magnetism. Mini boss time. Let's pull back a bit. Or not. Is there a way I can move faster? That was a close one. I don't know how to swim faster. Weird anchor. I don't know about that, Bront. I almost ended up falling there. Oh no. Speaking of almost falling, effectively like artifacts or relics. I have the all-seeing eye equipped. There are a lot of them I can equip. That's wonderful. So I won't lose progress after falling. And now is a nice story-integrated way of demonstrating how to use healing potions. I gotta say, I'm liking the underwater atmosphere of this game, in terms of graphics, aesthetics, and the sound design. Not good. There goes Pronty's home. I guess we swim left now? No? Ah, this is new. We can swim to the right now. The shallow sea frontier. I think we're okay, Bront. What I really need is faster swimming. Interesting how the game points out potential hazards with the attention mark. If the game hasn't made it apparent enough, the majority of it takes place underwater. I will, Bront, once I can get more stuff. Self-gravity. That resolves my earlier issue. Now I have loot magnetism. Metroidvania design. Return to an earlier area once you acquire enough upgrades. Yes, this is what I was looking for. Now I can finally swim faster. Can I dash through the lasers? Yes, I can. But I am limited by that stamina gauge below my health bar. A secret? Icy sword. Seeing how this is a metroidvania, I'm not surprised to find him here. Before I deal with her, let me see what's here. Nothing. A rather significant damage buff that was. This introduces a nice risk versus reward system in the game. I can dash into enemies to increase my DPS, but it also means I have a greater chance of getting hit by them. I can choose to play it safe by staying further away, but that'll reduce my DPS. Protector's route. Sure, Brond. Suspicious. Okay. Is there any limit for this? And that's how I can get through the streams. And yes, I realized I can backtrack earlier for the treasure chest, but for the sake of this last try I won't. Icy sword. I see. Her regeneration at base is too high. One thing's for certain, Meat Grinder's awesome, especially when combined with dashing and marking. I thought I could bust through the gates with that. We're getting quite a few upgrades in rapid succession, likely as this is either a demo or this is an extension of the training. Those are spikes. Costs quite a bit of stamina to use the power attack. Healing does not happen instantaneously. No, I didn't mean to use that again. The damage buff granted by marking enemies is nothing to sneeze at. I thought it'd be only 20 to 25%. Experiment log. At the current rate, the duo will very likely save the world. Something's fishy, and it's not Pronty. Is this all an elaborate training scheme? Or is there a traitor in the mist? I want faster movement. Beats beginner's luck. The speed increase is quite noticeable. I look back here. That must mean there's a boss coming up. You sure about that, Pront? Our path has been decided for us. Inside Mother Whale. Hopefully it's out this way. Probably the boss is a giant worm. That symbol. Remember that for later, in the final game. Compared to the start of the game, Pronty now feels like he swims at a decent rate. I already went through here. I'm swimming in circles. Time to delve even deeper. Almost certainly guarantees there's a boss coming up. For a metroidvania, this has been relatively on the tame side in terms of backtracking. Obvious weak point is obvious. Parakeeto. Broad got stuck behind the door. Close dodge there. One of the advantages of my weapon being another character, I can send them really far away. Goodbye, parasitic worm. For first boss, you're no pushover. More damage or more HP. This is one of the more difficult metroidvanias. You can get torn apart rather quickly. Same applies to most enemies. Of course, we go out the other end. And that takes us to the suburb. Out of the darkness, into the light. In reality though, it was a false respite. Royla has already been attacked. So here are my overall thoughts on Pronty. Graphically, this is wonderful, both in terms of the actual fidelity and the aesthetics. The music was more low-key, staying in the background so the atmospheric sounds could take the forefront. In general, the underwater atmosphere of this game is wonderful, meshing together the graphics and music pretty well. Gameplay-wise, at the start, it was fairly slow-paced, but once I got past training, and especially after I obtained the dash, it became sufficiently paced for me. Combat was fun, albeit tougher than I expected. One thing that surprised me is how fragile you are in this game. Even the starter enemies can 3 or 4 shot you, and healing is not instantaneous. The same applies to enemies. I really like the idea of how Bront acts like a remote javelin. So on one hand, you can focus on dodging, whereas Bront can focus on piercing through enemies. Bront feels both as a separate character and as an extension of Pronty. Most important of all, despite the entirety of this demo taking place underwater, swimming did not feel like a chore. Oh sure, at first, the pace was slower, but once training was completed and I acquired the dash upgrade, it felt decently paced. In a way, it adds to the strategy of the game. You can't simply outswim many foes. You have to juke them or make use of Bront to push them away. Here's to hoping the Metroidvania design elements are expanded upon in the future. Overall, I enjoyed this demo. Good work, devs. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.